Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog. So we're going to start out here at the 55 meter hole. See if we stay here or maybe move to 41. But I wanted to start here just because really just spend so much time on 41. Thought it'd be nice to do a little bit of fishing out here. So we'll see what the bite rate is like and what all we can catch. Apparently it's happy hour. I haven't gotten to play a lot this week, but a couple times gotten to come in, and when I have such limited time, it's hard not to go 41 just because that's been so good. Although since the most recent update, I don't know if it's been quite the same, but this is a pretty standard setup. Might change both of these to the blue stuff as well. Sometimes I'll just go straight blue, but we'll give this a try. So we are ready to go here. We're just doing perking, so get that slack out of the line. Let's see if we can get pretty quick bites out here at 55. My suspicion is that the bite rate's probably still better at 41, but that the quality of fish might be a little like higher ceiling out here. I don't know. It's definitely a little deeper, obviously. That didn't take long. That's good. Good sign. Although it's small. And we are using a very small setup in terms of lure and all that. So we want to have that quick bite rate or it's just not worth it. Again, that's maybe a reason to move to 41 if it doesn't seem like it's pretty quick. Because ultimately right now the focus really, that's a nice first fish by the way, 52.3. Right now the focus really needs to be leveling up marine fishing still, since we're only at 52.3. You see a lot of the, or at least some of the really nice fish that are being caught currently are with using some of the more advanced rigs. The green rattle maybe slows the drop a little bit. Not as much as the octopus seemed to, though. At least that's my impression. See, what time of day is it? 1:07. Maybe slightly warmer than it's been some days out here, but not much. A little bit of wind, overcast, light rain. All right, so we've caught two of the same fish here. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like we're targeting them. So we've got the Lurker 100.7, I also like the 200.07. We've got a 4.0 auxiliary hook on. green plastic rattle, red fire tube, and we're using mackerel strips at the moment for no particular reason. We are getting pretty consistent bite rates, to be fair. It's nice right now. Ooh, a pollock and 52.4. Take that. All right, let's see if we notice. This isn't a scientific measurement. Let's just see if it's noticeable, the speed in which it's dropping. I'm not sure. Part of it is, you know, we don't have anything very heavy on there. That was interesting on the drop. $52.5. I think that's a, yeah. That's a huge fillet right there. Always take that. Well, since switching, we're getting more bites on the drop. That's for sure. But maybe the fish we want is at the bottom. Seems to be very small. That's actually a decent mackerel, plus we're at 52.6. Which I guess we can't pass on that either. A huge mackerel? We'll go with that. Took a screenshot of the cafe before we came out, just checking to see. We do have a European hake order for 1.5 for 76 silver. No pollock orders. We do have a haddock order though. It's kind of interesting. Oh, we got jig step. Because we didn't pull the line all the way in. It's not going to be consistent though. There's perking. haddock. That adds a little bit of weight to it, maybe. I'm actually not sure. What's the weight difference? No, it's the same. No weight difference. Just a healthy saithe, right? So we threw in some heavier stuff. Twice as heavy a lure. Over 3 times a heavy fillet at the bottom. Just see. Might not do anything, but we'll see. I was just curious. I definitely think it's dropping faster. There we go. All right, it's maybe got a little more size to it. Nice, Atlantic cod. All right, let's try. It's fun to do this just every once in a while. So we've gone to a really large fisheye jig. Stronger reel, more line. We're going to try the large fillet. Just see if anything's biting right now on the bigger setup. We'll just let it sit down there. It can be really slow getting a bite, but worth a try every once in a while. Sometimes you can see the poor beagles or different shark species, that kind of stuff show up a little bit more on this kind of approach. Should be hitting the bottom. Yep, it is. All right, let's see if we can get it to sit in the bottom layer with some movement. If we need to, we can jig it some, but definitely sometimes you can get them to bite with just doing the movement in bottom layer, it seems like. Little natural jig step going. We have kept the movement in the bottom layer pretty good for a while now. All right. Ooh, not what we want to see on that. Took a long time to get the bite, and then it's a very small fish. Although it is a whiting, which is kind of interesting. All right, we'll try to maybe jig step it this time. Let's see if we can find a jig step. It's drifting on us, isn't it? That might be enough. Even if we don't get the jig step, we're still keeping it with that movement in the bottom layer, which, as we saw before, is a reasonable approach as well. Don't like the positioning of our approach with the wind. This might do better. There's jig step. We had to move away from the wind there. Get a little more consistent raise motion, I guess. Now we're perking, which I don't think that's where we want to be. All right, we'll give it a minute. Well, whatever it is took off. Ooh. Look at the, I think silver, these do pretty well. But look at the XP. I mean, it's an awfully small fish for what I thought we would be targeting here. But I mean, it seems worth it. It's taken a little while to get a bite, but that's such a valuable fish in terms of XP gain. For example, if this is a whiting, we're in business. Okay, there's another cod. 52.7, we'll take that. All right, this is weird, but let's just try it one time. Well, quick bite. And actually a little bit larger fish, huh? Hmm. I'm really curious to see what this is. Oh, it's a cusk. 52.8. Okay. Let's try it one more time with the smaller fillets. See how quick the bite comes. That's one thing. Compared to the large fillet, it seemed like the bite was almost immediate last time. But that might not be every time. Alright, now will this be another whiting? Or just a really small fish that we don't want to catch? That is a whiting. We are getting a lot of whiting. Alright, let's try it with a strip. Let's continue this experiment. Alright. Do it, strips. Or not. Ooh. It just disappeared. Okay. Let's start over. The wind has moved a little bit. I don't know how much that will affect it. This is fascinating. We'll switch back to... Never mind. I was going to say, if we didn't get a bite, we'll switch back to one of the other ones and see. Cusk. All right, we'll try this again. I haven't looked. Yeah, we have been drifting, but we're still pretty much where we want to be. Hopefully that'll hold. We're now in the overnight hours. May limit the amount of options we have in terms of what fish might come onto our bait. It's been a while, but I think last time I fished at the 55-meter hole, I might have noticed it really slowing down overnight then as well. All right, just to check it, since it's been a couple days since I've done this, let's just head over to 41 before we wrap this up. We'll travel during the overnight and see what it feels like over there just briefly. All right, so we're going to go back to the smaller setup. We certainly want to try to embrace a pretty fast bite rate over here. But definitely interesting over at 55. Some more exploring probably needs to be done there. And really probably just fish a whole day with, yeah, I mean, even with this setup, I'd be curious to see kind of more examples of what we might catch over there. But I do want to just, before we wrap this up, just see how 41's doing. I like those whitings, though. It's kind of, we're onto something there. If we can catch a decent percentage of whitings, it's worth the slower bite rate when you're willing to not embrace the fact that at this point, mostly what we need to be doing is level up our marine skills. This map is so big. Now, likely going to be catching a lot of bait fish and small stuff here, but typically it's a very nice bite rate out here. So let's see what it's looking like. The almost instantaneous bite at 3:30 in the morning. Bait incoming. I actually didn't check on that one to see. That might have been a huge size. I think it actually was. Okay. Probably just a mid-sized saith or something. Oh, it's a cod. 52.9. Love it. Those are the kind of fish that make you think 41's where it's at. Fast bite rate. Still decent fish. Look at there. Ooh, a poor beagle. Even, I mean, that'll probably be my most valuable fish. Those poor beagles sell for so much. Even a 7 kilo one like that, it's great. I was going to switch off of those mackerel strips, but we can't switch after catching a poor beagle like that. On the drop, it's going to be something small. Does that give us 1 or 2 at that size? Ooh, you get at least 2? Kind of changed my strat a little bit on which saith we cut up and what size we get. We're so low on the large, so I think it's worth doing even the small saith like that, do those large ones. Nice mackerel. But this is just great in terms of bite rate. Yeah, we got to do huge, right? One day we'll be thankful for them, I believe. We only have 11 keepers. We would have a lot more than that if we had been fishing here the whole time, though. It's okay. We did a lot of interesting testing over at the 55. I don't regret it. I think over here you just catch a lot of bait and then occasionally some other interesting stuff. It's just the bite rate's so good. As soon as it hit the bottom, we didn't even have a chance to close our reel. It just popped on. Stone Bro with a trophy Ladoga salmon. That's nice. We just drifted north into C9 there. Oh, another nice whiting, 48.5K. Oh, another nice hake as well. I'm looking forward to getting some of these new rigs unlocked. Just trying some stuff. I hear that the droppers or drop shots just really good. I don't know, a lot of interesting things to experiment with as we move down the list, but it's taking a while to level up. That's okay though. Just not getting to put a lot of time in. There's a nice pollock, 4.3. We're just catching some cool stuff right now. Let's be reminded on the, it's a haddock that we need for that order. We have the hake order. Yeah, all of a sudden the amount of fish we have is increasing much more quickly fishing at this spot. What is the forum challenge, by the way? Huh. All right, this seems like a good time to wrap it up. Let's go back to shore and see if we've got that one cafe order still. We probably made a little bit of silver, not a tremendous amount, but that poor beagle and the whitings will be nice. That's our first sculpin. I think there was a sculpin order, but all right, I'll be right back after I transport here. I actually like that we aren't catching a bunch of sculpin though. Even though it's, you know, doesn't really matter, just bite rate is bite rate, trying to level up your marine skill fishing, but if you're catching a ton of sculpin, just how little XP they are, silver they are, it can get a little discouraging to me, but we really haven't been catching a lot of them at 41 recently. Go on streaks every once in a while, but... Ooh, there's a wolffish order now. It actually looks like the order that we finished is gone. That's too bad. There's a new order there. Huh, okay, so we don't have any of the orders, so just straight fish market, how'd we do? Yeah, 360. It just adds up quick. So look at these whitings. I wasn't expecting them to be more than the poor beagle, but I'll take it. That's where it's like, if you can get some of those whitings, even at 55, that the technique we were using to catch the whitings is kind of interesting, both in terms of silver and XP. But either way, 360, I'll take it. Plus we caught some bait, plus we leveled up our marine skill fishing up to 53%, so maybe 0.6% total today, 0.7, something like that. Yeah, we'll take it. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Tight lines.